Welcome back to my channel, everyone. This is Ryan Builds the City. Today is going to be a fun day because today I will be building a mock building for the city. Yeah, so it'll be the first building for the city here. And if we pan out here, find a good spot to put a building. Crane's kind of set up that way. So yeah, I think we're gonna put a building right here where these guys are at. So yeah, stick around in the video, and yeah, I will be making a mock of a police station. Actually, I think it'll be perfect for the first building in the city. So yeah, let's grab these base plates over here to the workbench, or my desk rather, and let's get started. So all right, and we are at the desk, the workstation, and the building that I want to do a mock on is already kind of built. It was an old set that I had when I was a kid. It was one of my first Lego buildings that I ever had. And I kind of want to make it a little bit more modular with the other buildings that are going to be going up into the city. So let's pan up to the Lego set that I'm going to be doing a mock on. So here it is. It is the Command Post Central Lego set number 6332. It was released in 1998, but then it was re-released in 2002, set number 6636, and it was called the Police Headquarters. But yeah, the set was a lot of fun when I was a kid. I loved it because it was really cool to have a police station in my little small Lego city that I had when I was a kid. But yeah, let's take a little closer look at it. There's like a little vehicle there with a jail cell, a little robber in the jail cell at the moment. And here's a little three-wheeler police vehicle. And then I had a little helicopter. But yeah, what I want to do is kind of fill in the back, maybe, and expand the back a little bit more because I feel like it's a little bit small. But kind of keep some of the main features of the building to keep it kind of the original look as possible. Like there's a little office there, a couple different floors. So yeah, I think this will be a fun little project to make this modular. I do got some pieces for it. I try to keep the original pieces that belonged with the set as possible. I might have to introduce some somewhat newer pieces or newer of that era of Lego. But yeah, it should be a lot of fun. So I'm going to position the camera a little bit better for me to work on and you guys to see me work on it. So yeah, so it's going to be on that base plate there. It is two base plates, a 32 by 32 and a 16 by 32. So I think that'll be a pretty good size for that building to be modular and for the city. So yeah, I'll position the camera and start building. All right, so now I'm gonna switch over to a voiceover and work on the mock building here. So what I'm gonna start off with is the jail cell and that little perch that the minifigure is on, and also recreate the road that's on the original base plate. So what I'm going to do is take some supports that are on the original, or not the original, the new Mills base plate, and I'm going to add these 2x3 bricks to help support the tiles that I'm going to use. And here's some pieces that I'm going to be using. And so these tiles are 8x8s, and I'm going to stagger them across the whole base plate. And then also I'm going to add these other tiles on the outside of those, and then also like in front and back. Alright, here we go. So now I can work on putting up the structures of the building and kind of place it around and see what fits and what works. So I'm using some of these 1x2x5 bricks to help support the wall, or the ceilings of the little building areas. And these great windows aren't the original ones from the police station, but they're like the newer versions of them, so I'm just gonna use them in the build. So this building is gonna have, like I said before, like the original parts, but also like newer parts that are like similar to them. So as you can see, I did a little trial and error for building the jail cell. The original came with just one, but I wanted to add 2 more to the build just to have some more jail cells for the bad guys. So yeah, I like how it kind of turned out. I got some fence here that I'm going to try to put around. I'm just trying to figure out ideas to place them. So now I'm going to try to work on the front of the building and see how it matches with everything. And then the other building kind of is going to go like right there. And then eventually I'm going to have the like the little bridges off to the side kind of connect everything together here. So you can see here, I'm just trying to finish up this bridge area here so it can connect to this part of the building. And yeah, so it's just a bunch of variety of different parts. So now I'm trying to figure out how this is all gonna get connected together. Alright, now I'm going to start working on the second bridge that connects the main building to that side building here. Just trying to figure out which brick pieces to connect together so everything kind of aligns properly and one's not like one stud longer or wider, to make it all kind of cohesive and flow. Alright, now time to put the main part of the building in front here, make everything all line up, and then also start working on this last part of the bridge area. Well, actually not really a bridge, but it's like maybe like a lookout on the left hand side. So same kind of design, using these like, they're not really fence pieces, I forget what they're called, but like bars. I think they're used for a lot of like vehicles back in the day, or like guardrails. I think that's what they kind of represent. So some of them had, the original set had them, and so I was able to find those exact ones at my local bricks and minifig store. And I'm just trying to line everything up, add the supports. All right, here is the final product of the police MOC that I built from the old set. Turned out, well, really cool. Yeah, I really love it. It still has some of the old features from the old set, but also has some new features that are pretty cool. Just adds more layers and detail to it. There's the 3 jail cells there. I might make some modifications in the future, so look out for that video. But for right now, I'm gonna leave it as it is. This guy can pop open there, and we have a little front desk there still from the old set. And then this guy pops out, and then it's just a little open area right now. But I might make that into like a bathroom, locker room, something. And then we'll go to the side here. There, I might fill in that opening there in the future as well. And then there's a exposed wall there. But this I might make more modular. I might open that up, like I said, in the future. There's the back side of the jail cell. Again, with these guys, they don't really pop open, so I might make that be able to open up as well. And then I left these guys open in the back, kind of like the original set. Just gives it more access to those areas. But maybe I'll fill them in, maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, I really love how it turned out. And I think we should see how it is in the Lego City. So yeah, let's go bring it to the Lego City. Here it is in the Lego City. Just a little bit under the height of the crane, which is perfect. That's what I was aiming for. Yeah, it's got a wider view here. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool in the city. Yeah. First building. Pretty cool. Yeah. I hope you guys liked this video. My little project that I had. If there's any recommendations on what I should do, make modifications to the building, let me know in the comments, or just let me know how you thought about it in the comments. And as always, I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.